of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. I'd like to call the November 17th, 2025 Town of Mount Hope Town Board meeting to order. If we can get approval for the prior meeting minutes from November 4th, 2025.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Correspondence from the town clerk?
I have police report for October and budget modifications for November. That's it.
Thank you. Committee reports. Couple things that I just have to mention. So the senior center, I want to say the heat is done. So it is done with an asterisk. So we've had a couple issues where there's been surges, for lack of a better word, in the electric, and it kills the new system. They tell me it's a safety, but it's overly sensitive. The engineering firm, the heating and air conditioning firm, and our electrician have been meeting, and they're obviously going to have to do something to the line. The engineer, Jason, said it's a fairly inexpensive fix. They will put something on the line. He said it should be under a couple $100. But if anyone goes up there and the heat's not working, if you go in the basement, you turn the two switches off, wait 20 seconds, turn them back on, it'll recycle, it'll reset, but it's a safety feature. They're in the basement by the exit door, going out the back.
Okay.
It's a safety feature, but if there's any, it's not even really a surge, they described it as a variation in the electric current. I'm not an electrician, but that's the issue. So it's done with an asterisk. We haven't paid the second half of the bill, and obviously we won't do that until it's been completely worked out. And also the ambulance, actually the police garage where the ambulance sits, the heat has been done in there. So that's all I have. Carrie?
Sorry, I turned my microphone on. I just want to thank everybody who came to the Veterans Day ceremony last week, and Amanda for putting that together. From the village, they are having their Christmas tree lighting at 6:30 on December 5th at the firehouse. The Patriot tree lighting is Sunday, December 7th at 6 o'clock at Veterans Memorial Park. And then they are collecting toys for the Toys for Military Touch toy drive until December 14th. There's collection boxes at Village Hall. We have one at the youth center, and they'll be collecting them at the various holiday activities that they're hosting. Otisville Fire is having a penny social this Saturday. Doors open at 5 and polling starts at 6:30. And then on Sunday, December 7th from 8 to 12, they're having a pancake breakfast. Last week or the week before, Frank from the Parks Committee and I met with Orange and Rockland regarding the Park Pollinator Project, and we went over some areas and what we wanted to do. We have like a rough map here where we're going to place the project. We decided it would be best fit to do a meadow, which if you've seen the one they did at Veterans Park, that's more of a sensory garden. We're just going to do a meadow area. It's less upkeep and it's a larger area. It will still have the bird houses and the bat houses and something to draw butterflies, I forget what we called it, along with benches. It's hard to tell in this picture here, but if you look at this, so the pole barn the highway has is right here, and this is Jack's Memorial Tree, so it's across that little path back there. And they are going to work with getting us a schematic once they put it together. And it's something we're gonna look for getting ready to do like around the first week of May. So Andrew, I don't know if Frank came back and told you, but I'll have to do till it 3 times before that. It's like 3 times with 2 weeks in between, so we can go over all that once we get the proposal. So I think it's a great project. It'll cost the town nothing except the time for tilling it, so it should be good. They're also interested in having the school participate. They said they have to put together like backpacks and things regarding butterflies. So once we get the final plans, I'm going to reach out to the principals over there to see if they'd be interested. That area will work well too because the school can easily walk right over to it from the school. So I think it's a good setup for that. Andrew, I also need to talk to you, when you have time, about digging a hole for the time capsule. It's a small hole. And then lastly, the Presbyterian Church is looking for turkeys for Thanksgiving, if anybody has any additional turkeys. I think that's all I have.
Chris?
DMV will be here on the 21st at Town Hall. There is no zoning board meeting so far scheduled for December, so if there is, I'll let you know at our next meeting. Had a resident that called about the stop sign at Van Burenville and Pine Grove. I had spoke to Andrew about it. Their concern is that even though there's a stop sign there for a while, people then sometimes miss it or
Is that
slow
the
down. Yeah, it's right there, kind of like a four-way. So Andrew's gonna look at maybe putting down a white line, possibly there to we're gonna look at a couple different things, but this person that had called me, they've lived there for a long time, they actually had an accident on the Walkhill side, I believe, just a few days before they called me, and that was one of the things that prompted them, because people sometimes are going too fast, they don't realize that intersection's
Were
there.
you coming up Van Burenville Road, where it's a T?
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
Is there a three-way stop there now, right?
No, it's a one
It's
stop. You come up
one
there,
stop.
if you're coming up the hill,
You're
like
coming
by the
from
farm,
Walker?
you come up the hill, so yes, I was behind you, there, I'm not really, that must be how you go home. You come up the hill and you make a left at the stop sign.
You know, right? But, so, I just wanna let you guys know that being handled and took care of that. Youth football, Mighty Mites, they won the championship, they were undefeated for the season, so that's really great. And, I believe it's D1 is going to the Super Bowl, which will be Sunday, November 16th, that's this Sunday, at 10 o'clock in Marlboro, they're playing. So, something I wanted to bring back to the board, they had a meeting the other night, and Dave Zubikowski had presented that they're used that field over there for practice, but they have redone the field and put sod down. The town's also gonna be putting in bleachers and some new things over there. I would like to discuss maybe after the first year, also looking into maybe some grants to help them, if we can, with like the lighting, like changing that over to LED, and maybe getting some bleachers for over there. That's one thing that they kinda need. Yeah, I think that's all I have. Oh, Veterans Day, it was a great day. I wanna thank Amanda for putting on a nice ceremony all the time, and doesn't gonna be unnoticed because she's always done a great job with it, so. But that's all I have.
Can I just ask a question for, I guess, Scott or Andrew, both of you? Stop signs, are we allowed to put a stop sign where we want, or is that something similar to the county where we have to get permission from somebody to put a stop sign up?
I don't think you can put it where you want, I think your specs just have to follow, but I'll defer to Andrew.
And there's already a stop sign here too.
Yeah, there's just stop sign.
But if we wanted to do a three-way stop sign there, are we allowed to do that on our own, or do we have to get permission from New York State like we do to lower the speed limit?
I don't think you have to, I think there's usually a resolution or something.
Okay, we can look into that, I was just, yeah,
Both town roads?
it's both town roads, yeah. We can follow up with it, I was just curious if we wanted to do something like
I'm
that,
not
that's
sure
all.
the Foster is
I
Yeah,
thought,
they both are.
it. Is it going the other way once you pass Van
Yeah,
Burenville too?
at
Okay.
the intersection, it's all.
I just
down.
know
Okay.
with speeds, it seems like it's a big, long
Mhm.
process, I didn't know if stop signs were the same, that's all. We can follow up. Jim?
Well, just all I have is, I just wanna say, to Amanda, thank you for a great job on the veterans. It was a windy and cold day, but we made it through that day. And
We
that's
did.
it.
Okay, great. Andrew, you're a highway reporter.
Good evening. So the two items that were on for auction, the price for the loader was $25,000. And then the price for the police car came in at $9,200. So I guess a motion to approve, I should say, sorry,
Okay.
sell those for that price. Otherwise, that's all.
All right, so you wanna just do that now? Need a motion to accept the bids, for the front-end loader, from the auction for $25,000. Need a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Need a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried, and then we'll accept a motion to accept $9,200 from the auction for the police car.
Go ahead, Chris.
I'll make the motion.
Second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So carried, thank you. Mike, police report?
Just so I understand, so, because we even do an enforcement there because we know the issue, they're looking to add a stop sign, or they're looking to make it more visible?
Just one.
Okay. So the one coming from Walk Hill to the intersection?
Yeah, I think I sent you a copy, but if I didn't, I'll give you a copy.
We started using our body cams, they were the new Access body cams were installed, and we just started putting them into service, worked out one of the minor kink with it, it's all good to go. The Wreaths Across America for the Orange County Veterans Cemetery will be hosting their annual Wreaths Across America on Saturday, December 13th. Deputy Chief will be doing the annual parade that escorts the wreaths to the cemetery on the 11th, I believe. So if anyone's interested in that, there's information here how to donate, if you'd like to donate a wreath. Put that here. I emailed you guys earlier a couple quotes for a potential carport slash garage. It's for a single car garage. As you know, the ambulance has to park it in our bay, and it takes up a full day. So just to alleviate some room for our gator, it's a little hard to sometimes maneuver the cars around, and with the gator in there, it'd be nice to have that separate. So I was able to obtain 2 quotes. If you guys are interested, as far as paying for it, budget, we, the Lexipol software, not Lexipol, excuse me, Impact software, that was our records management system. We don't have to pay that this year because we're going over to that niche program that I've been talking about. So, which is about 65 to 7,000, somewhere in that range. So that would pretty much almost be even wash, to purchase this with those funds. Out of the 3 quotes, I'm recommending American Carport Pros. They are the least expensive, and have all the same things that we need, so. If there's any questions with that, or need more information, let me know.
Anything else?
I think that's it.
Great, we're gonna get a motion to accept the quote from American Carport Pros for $5,524.25.
I'll make the motion.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Recreation report, Kathleen? Aye.
This past week, we had the veterans presentation and the veterans story time with one of the Mount Hope police officers. Both were well attended and went really great. There's a bunch of stuff coming up. Playgroup tomorrow. Friday night is teen night, and Orange County Stop DWI is coming in to do a presentation. And the 28th, we have our tree lighting and holiday kickoff. A whole bunch of stuff for December when the kids have no school that whole week. A New Year's Eve party, and then I have stuff going on all the way until February, including some indoor concerts. Still looking for a band for January, and a Valentine's Day Heart and Health Wellness Fair.
Are we all set with Colby? Is he coming back to help out the,
Yes, he will
Christmas
be here
week?
for the holiday kickoff.
oh, he'll be here for that as well?
Yeah.
Perfect.
And I have a couple other volunteers and the high school honor society.
And Kathleen's confirmed that she'll be here to light the tree.
Okay, great. The holiday kickoff, we're also gonna have some carolers from the Presbyterian Church attending, so that'll be really nice.
Any questions for Kathleen? Do you need anything from us for that night?
I don't think so.
And the police is helping with the hot chocolate?
We need
Yeah.
someone to be Santa
Oh, that would be good.
and to locate the Santa costume.
Jim?
Jim, you know anybody?
Costumes in the cat in there.
And work on getting the projector installed.
Andrew?
They're on it today, but they're having pickleball in the morning, I think it was, tomorrow morning, and we have a schedule.
All right,
Yeah,
well,
we tried to go there today, yeah.
Well,
We can,
we'll just tell them we have to
Yeah.
postpone pickleball one day.
Yeah, if it's not done by Friday for teen night, cause Stop UWI is coming in, I have to like do some sort of makeshift screen.
When are they, when
I
do you?
had them up there today to try to do it, but they were playing, so if we can just tell them not to
Not
play
to play
pickleball,
tomorrow.
I'll get it done.
Yeah, we have to get
That's
it.
what I-
And nobody should be there tomorrow, they do Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Okay.
Yeah,
I do the playgroup in there tomorrow.
we'll just have to move the playgroup somewhere else while they're working.
We can figure it out, yeah, we can
Yeah.
go in the rec room or something.
No problem. Perfect.
Kathleen, if you need any help with any of those events, just let us know.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
absolutely.
Thank
And
you.
you're doing a great job, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, excellent, thank you. Don't go anywhere, because we're coming back to you for the, later on for the concert discussion. Brian, Village of Otisville.
I just want to say congratulations to Heidi, yourself, Sean, and Jim on your election win. Congratulations.
Thank you.
The only other thing that Carrie didn't mention for the village is we have some work going on down at Veterans Park. They're redoing the roof, which hopefully they're gonna get done quick since it has to be freezing down there. Have some projects going on at the fire department. New floor in the truck bays, that should be happening the week of Thanksgiving, so all the trucks are back in the pole barn, in case you drive by and see the doors open. And trying to collect some gifts for this December 14th mission up to Port Jervis like we did last year, so hopefully anyone's willing to donate an unwrapped gift, stop by, drop it off. That's it.
Okay. How's the paving? You get any luck with the pavements?
Paving's postponed till April.
Oh, okay. But nothing's getting done? I know you were talking about municipal.
Yes, unfortunately, it's all or none, so it's, stay tuned until April. And the only other thing that I did wanna add is, I know when the county was doing the stop signs at the intersection there, cause that's a County Road Highland Avenue, they make this strip that goes all the way down the pole that's like a bright red, and that seems to catch your eye pretty good, so, and they're fairly inexpensive.
Okay.
Good idea.
Just to follow up with Andrew on one thing, so I got an email from Grace, she wanted to thank you, I don't know if you got it as well, for the paving up on Guymer Turnpike.
Okay.
So they said that was good, I guess you guys got up there and.
Yes, yeah, we took care of that.
Perfect. Okay, old business, Hidden Valley, so we had to maneuver a little bit, so we changed the date, so the meeting with the residents of Hidden Valley is gonna be December 2nd at 7 PM, a meeting with the advisory board this Thursday, the 20th, 7 o'clock, both meetings will be in this room. So the residents district-wide will be December 2nd, and then the advisory board is this Thursday, the 20th. New business. So I spoke to Pike County, so they are increasing the cost of the library cards to $50 for all out of Pike County residents. Currently it's $40, and we currently have 71 cards. So they said this is non-negotiable, so, this is consistent with everybody, they said. So I need authorization to sign the contract with Pike County. Everything else will be the same when it does come, because they said it won't come until after the 1st of December. I'll send it to Scott for him to just peruse, but it will be the same contract other than the price difference. So I'll need authorization for that. So need a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Need a second?
I'll second.
All in favor? Opposed? So carried. I'm just gonna jump over B for a second, and we'll jump back to that in a second. So the Association of Towns Conference, so for, it's $150 a person, and if you're not staying over, and it's $303 a night for 2 nights for the hotel, so $606, so if you're spending the night, $756, if you're spending the night. So I know Carrie, myself, Sean, and I wanted Marie to go because there was a bunch of items on the agenda for training for her. Jim, I didn't know if you wanted to go,
Still trying to get off.
okay? Chris,
I'll make
are you spending the night?
sure. No,
No, and Heidi, you wanted to go,
and that's what the other part was gonna ask. Heidi and I are gonna be coming home,
okay?
so we're gonna ask to borrow the car again to go back.
Yeah, of
If
course,
that's okay?
yeah.
So,
So we'll need authorization for the, and Andrew, did you want to go? I'm sorry, did you want to go? I didn't know
No, I
if you-
don't think so.
All right,
Excellent.
All right.
yeah, so, and I think that was every, did I miss anybody? Scott, did you wanna go?
I'll go. If I go,
There is
I'll go.
CLE credits if you wanted to go.
I've
I
gone
know.
years past.
You're probably good with CLE credits. But anyway, so we need authorization for the members, that I just mentioned to attend and to cover the cost.
I'll make the motion.
Need a second?
I'll second
All in favor?
it.
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Next up, need authorization to sign, for myself to sign the contract with the Village of Otisville for fire protection. It would be a 2-year contract for this year, or for actually next year, 2026. It would be a 4% increase, which we approved as part of the budget. It was $14,318. And for 2027, it would be 4.5% increase, which is $16,107. The only other change, and I will forward it to Scott before I sign it, is one of the problems we have is previously the money was due too early in the year and we hadn't collected money, so the village agreed to push back the due date to March 1st. So that would help us out, so we wouldn't have to borrow money from other funds to pay it. So I need authorization to sign that, so I need a motion.
I'll make the motion.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Have you always done a 2-year contract, or has it been 1 year?
We've done both. We've done one and we've done two.
You done well, okay.
This was just to add a little certainty for the fire department and the village.
I'll second it.
Okay, we have a motion, we have a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. And we got, and I'm gonna jump over E. F, 2026 town board meeting dates for acceptance. And the only months we're gonna have one meeting would be February. We'll have the first week in February, we'll have one meeting in July, one meeting in August. Everyone has a copy of it. So in I'll go through it real quick. In January, we're moving it, the second meeting will be moved to Tuesday due to Martin Luther King's Day. In February, we're just meeting the once. And then the other movement is September, we're not meeting the Monday, we're meeting the Tuesday, because that's due to Labor Day. So meetings will begin at 7 p.m. So we need a motion to accept the 2026 town board meeting dates.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. All right, so now we'll double back. So these things will take a little bit of discussion. So one of the things that we were talking about is having, and this came from talking to some people around town, was having something to do in the winter. And one of the things we talked about was maybe having a concert or two. So I spoke to Kathleen about it, and she was able to book One Swift Kick, correct?
Mhm.
For February 28th. So we were looking to, we were kind of brainstorming. I said, what if we had a beach party kind of theme, or we could have barbecue and kind of food we could sell and have it in the youth center. So we wanted to throw that out and get everyone's thoughts on that. And then she said, well, what about something in January? So she was gonna look around and try to find a band for January 17th. We don't have a band for that date, but we were
Nope.
able, right?
Sorry, I have a bunch of emails out and stuff.
I
So-
gave you some of the more popular ones that we've had.
Some of them are expensive.
And this was just to kind of mix it up a little bit to see if there was interest in it. It was winter time, it's a Saturday night, just to kind of get everyone out of the house. And I think because we were in talking to some of the seniors, they liked the idea of being able to just come to the senior center and have something to do in the middle of the winter.
That's a good idea.
Jim, your thoughts? You good with it?
Yeah, this is February 28th, right?
Well, it would be the 17th, January 17th and February 28th were the two tentative dates, yeah.
I have no issue with that. I mean, I'm just worried about crowd control if you get too many people.
We haven't had that issue at our
I
summer
know.
concerts, so I don't think
Yeah.
it'll be that way for the
We
winter,
have some
but we
snow
can
days
work on it.
blocked out in the calendar also.
Okay. And the only thing is
we'd have some-
barbecue. Are we gonna barbecue in the kitchen or outdoors? 'Cause
I
it's
think
kinda
we
cold.
would, have
Probably,
some
we'd
food
probably
for
put it out
sale.
to someone to cook it,
Like a
but
food truck,
one of the
like we
food
did.
trucks
Okay.
like we did.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
gonna be
we're not
cold.
gonna cook it, it would be a food truck situation.
maybe the beach day will turn the heat up and
Yeah.
throw some volleyballs around, beach
There you
balls.
go. So we'll move forward with that.
Good idea.
Alright. Then the next item, B, or next letter B, the Fall Festival, you wanna talk about that,
Yes,
Carrie?
that's something we've been kind of talking about a little bit since we had the bicentennial, since some of the local organizations enjoyed it. and suggested we do something again next year. So the fall seems to be a good time, 'cause I know when we've done community day before in the summer, it's always like 95 degrees. So, and there's so many other events to compete with, so I wanted to see if there was interest in doing a fall festival around, I didn't look at the calendar, but around the weekend we did this year, because that's also the weekend I found that not like other area towns had things going on. Check like the main county parade schedule and things first, but Paul and I talked about it a little bit. I know it's a lot for the vendors to set up just for like one day, so we were thinking maybe a Friday night and a Saturday, nothing crazy, but food trucks, if some organizations wanted to do food, like the churches and things, that's fine too. And some local vendors, we'll have some bands again. Just kind of wanted to get everybody's thoughts on that. We could open it up to other organizations to do events as well on Saturday with us.
This thing has to be decided tonight.
No, I'm
And
just
this
putting
is
it out there as an
just
idea to
throwing
think
it out
about.
there and getting a discussion going on it.
So, I didn't know you were discussing it. Marie and I have already discussed this, of definitely wanting to do this. I've already talked to somebody that does line dancing, and I wanted to do like a pie baking, eating contest, stuff like that, with like a country themed fair,
Yeah,
but
we
not
want-
like rides and stuff like that.
Right,
or
we wanted to
country.
like kind of, we talked about
Like a
like
fall
a community,
festival.
yeah, community fall festival. I
Nice.
think
Yeah, I love it, and I already have a lot of ideas out there and made some contacts.
Jim, your thoughts?
No?
Good? Chris?
Yeah.
You
Yes, the
good?
pie eating contest, I got you.
You need a taster.
Alright, perfect. Alright, so Carrie, do you wanna head up a committee?
Sure.
Alright, so you can head up the committee, just throw an email out, and we'll
Okay.
put something together. Perfect. Alright, so we got today the list of budget mods. Would you like to read them? Heidi, I'm sorry.
Increase A, 1440.4, engineering contractual expense, $387.60. Decrease A, 7550.4, celebrations contractual expense, $387.60. Increase A, 1989.4, other general government support contractual expense, $2,000. Decrease A 7550.4, celebrations, contractual expense, $2,000. Increase B 8020.4, planning contractual expense, $4,865.84. Decrease B 7320.4, joint recreation projects, $3,000. Decrease B 8010.4, zoning contractual expense, $1,865.84. Increase B 3620.4, safety contractual expense, $3.68. Decrease B 1910.4. Did I read that? Yes. Unallocated contractual expense, $3.68. Increase DB 5142.4, snow removal contractual expense, $8,045.11. Decrease DB 5110.4, maintenance of street contractual expense, $8,045.11. Increase A 1989.4, other general government support contractual expense, $440.42. Decrease A 1010.4, legislative board contractual expense, $440.42. Increase A 4089.0, other general government aid rec grants, $37,039.31. Decrease A 1620.4, buildings contractual expense, $37,039.31. Increase B 3620.4, safety contractual expense, $670. Decrease B 3620.1, safety personnel, $670. Increase A1110.4 municipal court contractual expense, $53.06. Decrease A1110.2 municipal court equipment, $53.06. Increase A1989.4 other general government support contractual expense, $4,000. Decrease A9060.8 hospital and medical, $4,000. Increase A3310.4 traffic control contractual expense, $278.50. Decrease A9060.8 hospital and medical, $278.50. Increase B3620.4 safety contractual expense, $49.28. Decrease B1989.4 other general government support contractual expense, $49.28. Increase DB5142.4 snow removal contractual expense, $6,737.87. Decrease DB5110.4 maintenance of street contractual expense, $6,737.87.
You need a motion?
I'll make the
I'll second.
All in favor?
motion. Aye.
Opposed? Yeah, we did. We voted on your thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Alright. Oh, yeah. Authorize paying bills, abstracts 45 and 46.
I'll make the motion.
One second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. So two quick things, or one quick thing and one not so quick. So someone made an anonymous post that there was a leak at the youth center on Saturday, I guess, from the ceiling. So back, I don't know, probably 2 weeks ago, I received a phone call that there was water leaking from the, I guess it's an old chimney that never was sealed up. Same day, I called our engineering firm. The engineer went up there, he looked at it, and the wind was blowing through. We got a roofer up there, they fixed it. So it appears that this is an old post that just in someone's algorithm just started appearing, or I don't know. But it has not been re-leaking. This is an old leak. Kathleen has been on top of it. All of our phone numbers are posted. You don't have to post anonymously on Facebook. If you see a leak up there, you can call any one of our phones. Our numbers are up there. You can send us an email, you can call us, you can see Kathleen, tell her. There's a million ways to get in touch with us, but anonymously on Facebook is really not necessary. It's not the quickest way. You know, it's fine if that's what you wanna do, but it's not gonna get it done really very quickly.
I think sometimes the anonymous posts too, they have to be approved, so maybe they had made it earlier and it just came up, because I went up within a half an hour of it being posted, there was nothing wet. And I checked it again Saturday night in the heavy rain and wind, there was nothing wet, and again Sunday, so.
And there will be a long-term fix to it, but unfortunately, this late in the year, the roofing and the engineer said that we're not gonna be able to do the long-term fix. So we've got a patch, which it could leak again, obviously, anything can happen, so we'll work on it. We do need an executive session to discuss a contractual issue, but before that, let's do public participation. If anyone would like to come up and speak to the public, 3 minutes.
I apologize, Mr. Bengati, that I forgot to congratulate you on your election too.
We're forgetting you all over the place.
And also Otisville Fire is doing a December 7th, I think 8 to 12, they're doing a breakfast with Santa that I forgot to mention, so, thank you.
Beth Rosetta, Otisville. If you're looking for that summer, fall festival type thing, the county parade is September 26th, that's already been approved, we knew that last year, at the end of last year's parade. So just keep that weekend in mind. 2 other things, Pocatello Ladies Auxiliary visit on Sunday, November 30th. We're doing a vendor fair from 10 to 3. We have some 30-odd vendors doing everything from woodcraft to cookies to jewelry to basically you name it, you can find it. So get some of your holiday shopping done. That's one of our big fundraiser events. Usually do very well with that. And just a reminder, this Saturday, the 22nd, our comedy night, it's an 18+ event due to the comedians. There will be food and drinks, there will be a 50-50, there'll be a raffle. That's $35 and that starts at, I believe it starts at 7 p.m. So, number 2. Number 3 is, we're doing Breakfast with Santa on the 14th of December from 7 a.m. to noon. I believe adults are, just increase the price. I believe they're doing adults at 12, kids at 6, including, and seniors at $6 a piece. So, and the comedy night, that's a fundraiser that money is being donated to the Mazza family for the funeral expenses and such, that, because they lost their, a family
Yes.
member.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else? Like to come up? Nobody? Mary, you wanna talk for Sean, or for, Mike? No? All right. Need a motion to go into executive session, such a contractual issue. Second? Second. All in favor? Opposed?
Well, I'm gonna object because I looked at the agenda, I don't see executive session.
We need you, Scott, actually.
It's not on the agenda, I'm not going.
It just came up.
No.
It just, actually, literally, it just came up.
If you need to fill it in on Wednesday, if the video thing is finished.
When did they win?
The website, planning board, just let me know. Wednesday should be good because we're not even gonna be walking. Usually I walk Monday, Wednesday, Friday, because there's a group of us. But we're not walking Wednesday because we're all going to a movie.
Okay, all
If you
right.
need Wednesday, as far as I know, other than the pickleball in the morning,
Yep.
we're clear from, we would be at noon, but we're clear afternoon.
Okay, all right, thank you.
When you hire somebody new, they have to go through a concealed carry permit.
No, we can carry on.
You can find it.
Some people get certain anyway.
We get some kind of training.
First time I shot it.
Do you know what we're
So I moved from, I was out on Upper Road 22 years, and I moved to,
We
that was Sullivan County. Then I moved to Rose Lane.
Field team.
Exactly. To get my permit.
I don't wanna take away
The
from
sheriff did a real
in any
nice
way,
job.
shape, or form.
Yeah,
But I wanna do
better than when I first got it, because it was a private,
I haven't
it was
been.
over there. in,
No, that's all right.
It was
I
great.
want to
The
point
other
out,
ones are right here.
I want to
Goshen.
point out,
This way.
I'm not just
And then they get together.
they're fancy and they have
I
some.
don't,
We,
I don't use,
The
I
hub
don't
structure
hold.
from the
It's good to have one.
Yeah.
One thing that I'm looking
Yeah.
to do is we'll put a new roof on it. I want to figure out.
It's probably a lot of the carries, they, as I worked in the automobile industry, I did leather and vinyl repair on the inside of cars. I was like, I was carrying stuff, I was always banging and carrying, you know, I was like,
I gotta talk to the guy.
I didn't wanna do that.
Track.
And then
And then
I
pieces
had
of equipment.
clients in Jersey, and clients in New York, because I was kind of like in the Rockland County area, so it's like, so if you're going over to Jersey, you got a whole bunch of other laws over there than you do over in New York, and you could do that the same day. So,
But
that's kind of,
fireplace, so I guess
Maybe so that
outdoor
maybe one of-
fireplace made out of stone with like a bar.
You wanna get locked up first.
You realize right outside your office.
I should have been involved though.
I'll tell you where that
So,
fire is.
there's,
I was
here to do,
That's not gonna work. Go to the back.
the Orange County meals delivery,
Because we talked
you know,
about.
and one of your guys and a young woman.
And I was
are
gonna
young
ask you
women
that
for,
too.
Well,
on the-
I'm not finished talking about the.
Exactly.
Right,
Two young ones.
Someday.
I was wondering if that Facebook post was something like that.
So
Resigned, we're doing
Actually, not that though, 'cause
Yeah.
which is, it was a crappy day with rain and windy, so
I took the
we went up there.
recreation page.
Yeah.
And I put my own name.
So you have to figure it out.
Tag or
Then we took her up, I went to Rambling. And that's Rambling House.
You know,
We usually
they
go
see,
right
they
back
see the
in
cars,
the old church.
they see the cars around
Oh,
there.
yeah.
If you live really
One
close
block
to
outside,
the
it was right down
Right,
there.
I'll try to
They have-
do.
So
We can never really get.
we have an online fabric business, you know, so we.
There is a
package
blank, right,
up
yeah.
those
Yeah.
fabrics.
Well, we've got
Put
four-
fabrics on
Yeah,
it.
Four items
Here,
on
we
the
get
bid
the
for
postal
like
was like 22
two
pounds.
public hearings,
And so
one
you're
new
able
one,
to see
one
the cars,
continuation.
you know, the
How
cruise.
lines,
It's like going on different
and
scale.
subdivision.
It gives a,
Old Mountain Road,
Old
right?
Mountain Road.
So I just
An audience for the, for the police department, for
I'm growing
people to
Long
see.
Golf,
Yeah.
who's doing the solar farm at Van
Yeah.
Burenville,
I think every little bit
and
helps.
So I think that's the one over here,
they're putting that
one
in
over
front of
there.
us.
But
Should be
we say
something.
that
You
page.
got 20 something square miles.
Just
We don't.
Is that
We
right?
may not
Two
be able to
zones,
close
so
it.
You have to share your.
Still, because
We
there's
make me up
still
here.
issues.
That one,
Yeah.
and then there's other pages, I think for instance,
And there's
And then
like
there's two
everything
new
is
subdivisions.
spam.
Yeah, good.
And one on the
And
West Bridge.
it's
They're
impending.
pretty quiet, is it usually?
The other one, they didn't give street names.
Yeah, say the keyword.
But there's some more items, so
That's
it's
good.
gonna be a- Depending on
You
the
still,
timelines and.
talk with Dustin at all?
Dustin's upstate for
Solar
right now.
Intel.
Well, temporarily.
Valley one, it's funny.
He did something that, he was over there on Upper Road,
He's got
a little bit where I
part
used to
problem
live.
originally was.
And he wants to do
Because I
a
remember seeing, yeah, yeah.
foster,
I remember that.
he wants to
I
foster
was
rights.
invited to that
He
page.
changed the property.
So we went to his,
So he-
landlord, said that he was
so
taking
we
building.
built in that
He
hole.
wasn't exactly
I
sure,
remember that coming up.
but the landlord had somebody come right in and wanted to rent
And
the
I went
place.
and looked
So
at
he
the
was
property.
saying,
I feel like you're sharing.
in a place that I gotta get out, but I don't have any place to
And
go.
then I saw
At
somebody.
least 3 houses.
So there was
They
a
could
man
leave one
upstate
lot.
that he knows from the fellowship up there.
To be
He said,
interested
you
in
can
it.
stay
There's
here
nothing there.
while over in Pontiac. He
It's
got
something.
one little
But they were
apartment
doing
ready
like a
for
little,
him
they
to
have a
live in,
little
so he can redo his
church
house.
or something where they.
So eventually he could foster. Yeah. So it's kind of a longer story than that might be.
Oh, I know you're talking about, yeah, the kind of same thing.
They're doing another one.
You know, I keep getting over there for quite a while.
Yeah.
I kind of thought,
There was 3 new ones right here.
he had such a good relationship with the landlord too.
You're talking about Van Hook Road, right?
When Dustin dedicated his.
Yeah, not in Van Hook, no, right.
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
side, yeah. Before Stone, so,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I know those, yeah, some of those houses.
If you had,
Yeah.
It's gonna be the same.
Same
one
road,
as
it's
the
your
street.
Reading with the compliments, they looked awesome.
Is it the same
Sorry,
street?
that was
What?
awesome.
I think
The reading,
I think-
they come in.
I thought they were
Two things, his daughter looks like,
Oh, the
by the end of the month, his
Yeah, that
daughter.
was really well.
she-
Oh, I know where you're talking
I
about,
do,
close
I
to the
do
road.
stress this.
I'm thinking of ones that are up there.
Yeah.
Yes,
right.
no, he's in the new world,
Yeah,
right.
he's a
He's in
brand.
the
So that
new
he
They're
can
just,
oversee.
you know,
Right, no,
But
no,
they're,
this
they're
is for
full.
sale
Yeah.
even.
Yeah,
House
they're not
over there.
closing.
That somebody had taken it right down to the
This
studs.
one
Further
is
out,
the
it's like
physical, and the other one was.
Nice, nice, I like old houses, I like to live in them, I just
They
don't
have,
wanna live in them.
up there, yeah, and that's probably what
So
he's
that's where he is.
trying
He said he met,
do with
It's
some
the
of
one to
the
run a show the other day, which used to do so, right, but whatever.
black,
Yeah.
some of
so
the.
you still go over?
I haven't done dishes.
Rocky.
Guess it's started up.
Yeah.
I just started going to see them done.
That's pretty cool, you never know.
What are you gonna do?
Speculation prices to go
Yeah, I
up,
know,
because
I've
everyone
never
be fleeing the city.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I don't think that's gonna happen too much.
And then he got the plan.
That the new mayor of New York, when the people move up here, after
Recommended.
COVID,
He told me
I
that.
haven't
The other
seen
one
it.
might
We
be.
may see some,
But I've
I've never been to Crystal
Where's
Rock.
my
and those
thing?
people
It
have.
gets busy.
But
you know?
Well,
When
it's
people
not
get
a lot of
money.
money,
I don't think it
Right.
was like,
moved to
I work with the car dealers and body shops and everything, and you go into a body shop and say, hey, what are you doing? Oh, I'll go around my boat.
This is
we
good
get,
for
we
you.
get some, we get some of the idiots up
A
here.
couple of years go by, oh, you know, I've been out here a little bit, and a few more years go by, it's like, oh, you know, the kids are doing ballet, they're doing soccer, they're doing this, I haven't been out in the boat, and it's like, just go out in the boat.
I'm a Jersey girl,
I'm just gonna, let me help you out. No, I don't need
born and bred,
Get the hell
lived
out
there
of
for
here.
the majority of my
Comes in,
life.
she almost hit someone
So,
coming in, she goes up to
Does,
the counter.
does,
On the shore and then
You're
Orange
this
County.
keep you
and she goes,
a lot of
"That's
time,
what they
you
call it."
know? It's
Jersey,
full-time.
Jersey's full.
Yeah, so.
Whole business.
And I'm like, Carrie, I'm like, I can't, like, I laugh out loud at that
Yeah.
stuff.
I've been up here.
And you also
Twenty-
spend
Something
time
like
in
this,
the cars
you know, and she
too.
clearly saw that I was laughing, I'm like,
That's when I got married.
Yeah,
she
no.
was yelling, wow,
I lived
I try to get around.
I wanted to see, like, why do you put the
39 years
thing
in
in
Jersey.
I've
your-
been
Yeah,
able to
yeah,
do
yeah,
it.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I call it the
there's one out there on,
That's all
And you
little
wanna
shot.
go,
Oh,
you're
that way
like,
I
it's
have to
like-
try. Yeah.
10-minute appointment.
I didn't wanna go back to.
They used to-
That's the only reason I'm
not
not
too far from where
Oh,
that
yeah,
sign
yeah.
is, there was a house on their
Yeah.
property. They used to have,
I think my
you
husband was a
know,
veteran.
those big lights right there on the driveway, and you just noticed that they,
Yeah, where my mother is, there's no more building lots,
I had a great
but
cardiologist,
but
medical.
there are areas that can still be built.
And I said,
coming down that hill,
I love you.
you're always
Saved my life.
going a
I said,
little
We
bit
had the
faster
issue, we,
than you
our,
think.
we,
Shut down.
our,
Yeah.
right, borderline, we didn't have
So
to
I was
drive.
going to a cardiologist, like a garden,
We had,
and,
when the parents moved
I
in,
signed
we had,
myself
they
up.
had the
I hear my
option
story.
No, I didn't.
I went
to
in.
send us to our own schools,
Now you get a bill.
or the township.
Well, I signed myself
That
up,
close,
and both doctors went.
Or it isn't fun.
Would you open
We had a
to
2-mile walk.
a conversation?
jeez.
I know, they're not much better.
On
Yeah,
I
but you know,
like
every time you
roads
see
that
a
have no
car,
sidewalk.
break
really
your
good.
Yeah, okay.
pray for safety and, you know.
I went there for a long time.
Yeah, we're sending our kids to
I
town
would
school,
imagine that if you could get into some
Big
kind
bucks.
of situation where it really takes a.
especially when you're
some
talking a
thinking
fifth
way
grader,
through
a third
and say,
grader,
you know, what do we
and a
do?
preschool.
Things
Yeah,
like that.
that's ready to drive and pick up every day.
Be open to a conversation.
Oh, it was.
That
That is what it is.
Everything
Which
you
you guys
said.
would pray for.
Did I send you to an eye doctor?
It's also good though.
You
No,
can walk
I do see
We have 2.5 miles from school.
ophthalmologist.
Yeah, that's great.
And
You don't want a fifth
things are
grader.
difficult.
No.
In Warwick.
I don't wanna high school.
We,
Green.
we like to.
I know, I don't wanna do
I
it.
don't
It was a man.
It's not good now.
And then in high
Like 4
school,
years ago, I was
I had
talking to
surgery.
They had a
him.
2-mile limit.
To
I
the
see
town
her
meeting.
husband
we were
like
2.2 miles.
They were retired for about.
So we
4
made
years.
it.
But also in middle.
Oh, so you made it.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah,
made it.
yeah,
We were
yeah,
on-
more
You
than.
know,
I like
Very
it,
nice.
but
see
there's not
how
much
things
that
work, you know, how we
they
spend
Like,
our
it
money.
turned out that,
It's more like.
and because there was only 2 of us,
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
the question I have is like,
made the mileage
when you get
required.
into the end of your period
They said
of,
instead of sending a school bus.
of where the
so I
money
sent
is,
one-
how do you know if you still
We
have
were
any
next
money
to
left?
20-person school bus with
Everybody
50
could get
people.
through, you know.
Yeah,
you
we
know,
have
Three times I've dealt with
Okay.
it.
The driver, the Stingray was my
My doctor's like,
husband's
listen,
mother.
give you some medication.
Oh, wow.
She does take time, at least I don't know.
Yeah.
When I was
You
working
didn't find
in the
out that
hospital,
Until, of course, you wouldn't know then,
I
right?
didn't
Yeah.
know.
I didn't
Ever since I
either.
got locked down,
Really early.
probably a good
Yeah.
So
hour.
build that number.
Yeah.
We had to pick up
I
on
don't feel
like
claustrophobic,
6:30.
and I freaked out.
Well,
And I
still
tried it
started
over
at
once,
7:15.
and I can tell you that.
I'm
But I made it through.
so used to it now.
Because either at 6, you
I've
go,
done- I've done it
Thursday,
twice.
you come,
So it's things like that, you just
Yeah.
gotta, you know.
This past few
10,
months.
Just, you know, I
they were
just
from 6
was
o'clock
hoping it was
to
like,
7
oh,
o'clock.
oops.
And they were like, there's a glare on the
Yeah, no, you
scene.
gotta-
Yeah.
And I have a
What they
special
should
gift
get
for
for
me.
me at Garnet, they bring me down
See,
at
the
there
good way
like
is to make it the
9:30.
same every day, right? You early, be late, I was there, and just be at the same time every day.
So, so you were just
I was
a,
up when we went.
okay, here's a,
Yeah, but
here's
you
the
don't want to
thing.
be waiting out there.
If you call a trooper, an
Because
officer,
my house is,
Yeah, they should
I
always
was
do that.
from my,
I don't know,
my house is
depends, like anything else, depends on the person.
Yeah, that's
You
right.
need to be smart enough not to
I'm
worry
like,
about
that's an
that.
option.
yeah.
You go see it.
It was- it
The
was
issue out of that.
right
Yeah.
in
I was so
summer,
angry,
fall,
complaining,
winter,
I'm so
summer,
angry.
you're
I think
talking
that's why I made it through, because I'm like,
It's like, I'm real
I swear that every
careful,
time I
because
go
the
to
last
here,
time,
and
the
because
last
of
time I
my
got a
brain,
ticket,
I had my.
I
I
said,
Last time.
this is a long time ago.
oh, yeah, they
Piece
screw
of
it down.
plastic.
I took my,
in,
I rode my bike in the summer.
Goshen,
I
God
know
bless,
it.
like,
God bless
You can
You
go
know what,
ahead,
I'm
you
okay.
can go here.
I'm
you
going
can
real
go
tired
here.
and I take a nap.
So I thought that here was the right I read.
I
Go
think I
They
just
didn't look at my
deleted
river
it.
bridge, I wanted to see that there was a
Coming.
placement on my,
Because we're at the top
right
of the
back,
mountain.
you know, so it pulls me over.
We're in
I just
school.
thought it was the right on red,
What
this is the
issue?
right on red. This one isn't a red.
Yeah, we should work
Oh,
So it's
It was a
yeah.
workout. It would take us, it would take me about 10 minutes to get
Well,
to
it's
school.
like,
It'd take me almost half an hour to get home.
I don't think I was, yeah.
Road.
my,
wanted me to do that.
I mean, we're talking.
you're going along 17, and, you know,
It's like
go
this.
a few miles
Yeah.
over
Like on
65.
They were,
You
those were
Guys,
the.
can you take this thing off? So I take it off.
get people going 75, 80,
Because
Because maybe not to, yeah, you have to,
Yeah.
like, no,
I
like,
was
this
too
time they
too
were
fast
using
for me to go. So I'm not
yeah,
careful,
yeah.
because that must have been $160. Cheap too.
now.
I've been getting away with
I'm
that.
okay, I do, I walk a mile up, Monday, Wednesday, Friday with the
You know,
walking group.
It must have been like all of the fines,
Anybody who
including the police
Monday,
department
Wednesday, Friday.
over in Walk Hill, was like,
You don't
for
have to be
1 year,
senior,
they
you
would
don't
bring in
even
like
have to go
about
to the
Oh, no,
mountain.
I knew it.
$2.1 million.
I can't remember.
So I couldn't see that that was just the
It's
police
at the police
department.
center, so
I haven't.
In 1 year, you would have that many
we're
tickets.
not walking Wednesday, we're gonna go see a movie.
It's over 2 million.
Like a day like today?
Well, no, we
Well,
walk
it must,
inside.
it must have
Oh,
been
We walk inside the
in
youth center.
all of Walk Hill, because,
We walk
yeah,
anywhere from,
no, true.
Yeah.
anywhere from half an hour, between half an hour and an hour. 3 times a week. In addition to our 2 times a week, I exercise a lot.
Good. Gotta keep
So you
moving.
think that they could write like 200, $2 million dollars in traffic?
11.
I've never seen the fine.
And when we went to visit her, he said, you know why my car's,
Ambulance gets
you know why my car's.
Get another
This
injection.
way when I wanna leave, I'll never know.
Yeah.
There's no like, where's on?
We're just on.
I wasn't like this.
Yeah.
The only thing I did
Uncomfortable,
It is tough
discomfort,
living
and
But
something.
when was your last cortisone
Right,
shot?
right.
3 months ago.
Yeah.
And trust me, my blood
September.
pressure probably was high when I
Will they
started,
give you
and then I had to wait 2
support?
hours.
3
Yeah.
months apart.
You started here?
I haven't had one like
No.
6 years.
No. Cortisone was every 2 times.
I've had one in 3.
Well, they're
For what?
not.
I know. The
Yeah.
only reason I say that is at least they're in the work of question.
But it's been, yeah.
I know.
I mean, I didn't.
Change
I
the
was-
name.
So, over in Maybrook, you
Yeah,
just,
it's just gonna
did
be
you
much
take
more
like
responsibility.
a course in college for it, or you just?
I don't do it, I do it when I need
Even
it.
suffering too, that's what you're
Yeah.
But it was, I know they wanted less.
If you do the gel shots, it's about, you can go between 1 to 2 years.
We get, that's the one we get do, like, usually it's 3 in a row.
Yeah, the gel is a 3-shot series. I do
How
the
was
first
Maybrook? Was
one
it-
shot.
Yeah, that was
If you
approved
do that
for
every
some
year.
of them.
I'm trying to verify who person, there's only one window, so I
Oh,
know
yeah.
when I get the nurse.
The gel left her mixed things up.
So the nurse was just like,
I tried to get the gel, but then I insurance.
So he said, like, I don't wanna, he goes, what are you doing?
This case.
Excuse me, I'm
So,
sorry.
you know, when does your patrol end?
Am I gonna sit here? And I, no, we were supposed to be going to a dinner. And he goes, like, he goes, we're going to that.
It's up for like from midnight to what, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning? But if there isn't.
And I was just like,
Yeah.
like, that's not how it is. Like, he didn't know how to explain my son, right? She's like shaking her head like,
And you guys
so
work
wait,
together
it's
pretty well,
we're
or?
going to dinner tonight. Like, oh, my God.
It's gonna have to be.
That's what it sounds like.
I remember being discussed whether it be
Yeah.
actual deal.
Well, good luck to you though.
Well, no, I thought the last time we were like,
I-
no, we're gonna be good with the hay for the time being.
I hate to be like
So, I guess it'd be
Is it a different thing?
here,
What
you
did he say?
could keep moving up if you wanted to. I mean, not here, but
I wasn't, I was-
another town, bigger town.
You can always do
Yeah.
it was a stopgap. Yeah.
Always get up and sweat. I go to Orange Region at the time before we can go in and drink out of Orange Region for their, if I was at Orange Region, first they would kill me. There's no question. Thank God somehow, someone is watching.
I'm
Yeah.
not getting all of mine.
I think the 14,000 was.
So that's that week that I was there,
It was 21.
yes, I don't whine and moan. I go to the eye doctor. And they're like,
Like I said, I was just like.
he's gonna be ready to go.
And I never think that what you guys do is an easy job at all.
Well, the architect kind of told me, he was like, you need to.
I don't know what they do in like in Middletown, because that's a whole different world down there, but any place you probably just run into some things that, this isn't the easiest thing to do.
Do everything normally, or was it just weird?
It was just one eye, and it started out blurry, and then it was just kind of coming up on
So
the
we never
side.
know how long these executive sessions are gonna last.
There was a lot of pain, headache, nausea, and it was just a whole thing. I ate something. Inside his head, you know, and I was like, but he had told me what to say, so I kind of knew what, listen, they told me I was reaching for that, and that was the CAT scan, the MRI, and like they kind of, I was really but they found out everything, and I was smiling, but they took care of me, and everything was really good, so I just got lucky at times.
I spent calls with people I still don't even know how they knew I was in there. I guess word of mouth. Really first going on, I was like, listen, man, I'm on the type one. And then it's supposed to go, and, yeah, I'm gonna lose weight for a couple of days, right?
So,
Right.
Kathleen isn't
Listen,
supposed to.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
understand, like, I
Show up anymore?
I know.
And then, to make it worse, Saturday night, one of my daughters, very sick, wound up passing away.
My son is married to Kathleen's sister,
And,
so
she
yeah.
wound up coming home at 1:30 in the morning with my son's buried down in the hospital bed, like feeling. Now, we fast forward since then, now we have our third, so one of our other
Yeah.
ones died like a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
It was the brother.
So what was it, like, I was here, they gave her a certificate, it
Now my
was a
best,
30-year certificate
all
or
the same
something?
age, 15. He has a like crazy.
Yeah.
Because
And she's looking forward to spending time with the grandkids too, so.
Thank God. Correct. He's,
I got three, and three grandchildren ready in California.
I know.
I'm sorry.
And Lisa have three.
I have a
And
15
Sarah, my oldest daughter, she lives on Highland Avenue, she gets three. So we got 13.
She also
smaller.
lived here in a couple months.
Some people you talk to, oh, I got 22 grandkids.
I went to
It's
Walmart.
like on birthdays, it's like you get to remember 22.
Yeah.
Did they do it?
The size of a nickel, so I can't tell you how many times
Yeah, well, I had six also.
Thank you. And I had my dad in a stirrer. They were both small.
Whoa, boy, that's an accomplishment.
Nothing. Like, in all honesty, we can go and, like, I wish you could think that we have the progress that we had, but,
So we were watching Josiah, he's my third son, and we were watching him and his grandkids, or his kids.
Jersey. My uncle lives in that.
All right. We're going to call the meeting back to order at 7:58. Need a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Second?
I'll second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. So we got board comments. Jim?
Just wanna wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, and that's it.
Same for me, hope everybody has a great holiday.
Quick thing I'm just gonna mention, since I forgot to mention it earlier, probably should have. I have gotten some concerns regarding people wandering into the youth center when there is rented for private events. I know we used to have signs that said closed for private event, but they were magnets and they didn't work on the new doors. I think we need to do something with that because there was a wedding recently and people people were wandering into the event, because they hadn't locked the door yet when they were setting up. And then I wanted to congratulate Paul, Jim, Judge Hoskins, Heidi, Sean, and Andrew on their election, and then happy Thanksgiving.
Couple quick things. December 31st at 2 PM is gonna be the swearing in. We're gonna be doing it at the senior center. So December 31st at the senior center, and there'll be coffee and cake afterwards. Judge Goldsmith is gonna do the swearing in for us. I neglected to thank Amanda for all her help and for putting together the veterans event. That was awesome. And that is all I have, other than have a great and happy Thanksgiving. So with that, looking for a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
All right, all in favor?
Bye.
Opposed? So carried. You guys can hit your. I know. He told me the other day.
No, it's not the same.
I gotta talk to Scott while he's taking it now. He's mad. No.
I heard him.